I didn't realize you were so eager to leave the Jedi Academy. I get the feeling there's tough times ahead. I'm glad you're up for the challenge. Is there something you need to tell me? How old are you? So just how many partners have you had? Why didn't the Sith destroy you when they killed Master Zalo? Do you even know where to find him? We're good, but Unstoppable might be taking it too far. Who's Shafu? I hope you went to prison for a long, long time. Don't be naive. As soon as Master Zalo was gone, Shafu went back to his slaving ways. Do you think Shafu had anything to do with Master Zalo's death? Shafu was that Rhodian slaver you told me about. The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo. If Shafu was still alive, I'm sure he would have tried to contact you. Did Shafu discover anything to confirm Master Zalo's suspicions? Rebuilding an encrypted file from deleted bits of data? I'm not sure even you could pull that one off. You wanted to talk? Come clean, T7. I need to know what's going on. Why did you try to hide your relationship with Shafu? Can't believe you didn't realize Shafu was a slaver. Your sensors malfunctioning? You wanted to see me? Shafu knew how valuable this information was. He went to extreme lengths to protect it. It's no wonder you're struggling. You never told me you were a spy for the Republic. Who or what are the Ganoheridan? You had a chance to capture a Ganoheridan and you let him get away? You better not ever let me down like that. I knew you'd come through, T7. Any idea if this Imperial spy is still active? I'm sensing a pattern here, T7. You wanted to see me? Tell me what you found out. Everyone else involved with this case seems to be out of the picture. A taste of her own medicine. Guess her employer didn't trust her to keep quiet. I don't need you wallowing about a former master's death. You work for me now. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us. What have you got for me? I can't accuse the entire Senate of betraying the Republic. I need to know exactly who is behind this. The Senate is made up of greedy, power-hungry opportunists. I never pictured you as a politician. How did that work out? You have something for me? Being an outspoken opponent of the Empire is the perfect cover for an Imperial spy. You wanted to talk to me, T7? If you can't trust the person closest to you, who can you trust? I could say the same about you, T7. That's why we're such a good team. Don't worry, little buddy. Wherever I go, you'll be at my side. It's good to know my legacy will live on after I'm gone.
So, ground rules? Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
Do what I do and you'll be fine.
We make it up as we go. Nifty. Question 2. What's my job on the ship? Hate standing around, makes me antsy.
That's a big ship. There's plenty of work. Do what comes naturally.
Reprogram the computer to call me Master? Done. We'd better get moving. Let's go save the galaxy. Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Some days I don't feel like a Jedi at all.
Been there, still going. Every day. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Kuix's face.
I wondered how you two found each other. Stealing from a Jedi. That took some fortitude.
Didn't know she was a Jedi. Lots of people wear robes. Still remember when Master Kuix realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
You should be comfortable with it by now. When did Master Kuix recruit you?
Couple of years ago. What can I say? Old habits. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back. You're not like most Jedi. That's a compliment. No offense to the Council, but if I stood around moralizing all day, I'd need a padded zero-G cell.
I'd rather be out in the galaxy making a difference.
All I'm saying is, using the Force can be fun. The Order needs to lighten up.
Being a Jedi is more than just rules and responsibilities.
Someday I'll put a shock buzzer in Master Satil's chair, just to liven things up. You better have my back. Ever since our dance with Darth Angral, I felt different. Good different. No more Emperor in my head. Sick creep was dragging me down, holding me back. Being free from that? Nifty.
You're positive the Emperor can't influence your mind?
All that's left are bad memories and an aversion to creepy old men, which is healthy. Sad thing is, there's plenty more people out there still under the Emperor's thumb.
Any estimate on the number of people the Emperor controls?
Could be thousands. To help them, we need to get rid of him. We've still got a galaxy to save. Let's get back to it. Know what gets me? Wasting all our time blowing up bad guys. Imagine how much better the galaxy would be if we focused on helping the needy, not fighting Sith.
The galaxy is what it is. We can't change that. We can only adapt.
And adapting is exactly what I have in mind. It's time Jedi got political. Letting senators run the Republic? Not working out. We get the big picture, have the power to make things better. We should have control. Tell me I'm wrong.
The Senate's useless. If Jedi were in charge, there's nothing we couldn't do.
Exactly. Tell you what, I'll be Supreme Chancellor, you run the military. Play to our strengths. No point running for office until the war's over. Let's go win it already. Need a timeout. Got something on Nar Shaddaa that can't wait. Some old friends are in a tight spot. Promised I'd help. Simple delivery, done in a jiff.
You've never mentioned having friends.
I was popular before I joined the Jedi. Now I'm really popular. Nar Shaddaa has lots of refugees. And the huts, not known for their charity. People are starving. My friends don't need anything fancy, just med packs and nutrient paste. Stuff I can easily provide.
We'll set course for Nar Shaddaa as soon as possible.
Swell. They're already expecting us. Get me to my friends and I'll handle the rest.
Kira, you're here.
And bearing gifts. How's everyone holding up?
Better now. Can't believe it's really you. A Jedi. You're so different.
Different how? A little taller?
More than that. Strong and confident like always, but happier. At peace. I still remember that little girl. Bundling up in extra layers of clothing. Trying to look bigger and tougher than she was.
Hey, it worked. Add enough layers and nobody knows who you are.
You were protecting yourself. From what?
Refugees become victims real easy. But not me.
Enoch, distribute the food and medicine. Our people have waited long enough. Go now. This famine, your fault. Our people suffer because of the slaughter you committed in our name. The Urkasags.
Who or what are the Urkasags?
A gang. Named themselves after a Huttese ward for... you don't want to know. Urkasags were bad news. Made us their personal entertainment. Robbed, killed, and worse. For fun. I paid the gang a private visit. Asked them nicely to back off. Things got ugly. Gangsters died.
You butchered the Urkasags. Made a public spectacle of their deaths and spread terror in our name. Everyone fears us.
Sounds like Kira took care of your gang problem.
Blasted right I did. Gangs know not to mess with my friends.
Our reputation frightens away those who could help us. Yet desperate people continue to seek refuge here. We can't provide for everyone.
I'll get more supplies to you. I protect my people.
No. Enoch was wrong to bring you back here. Your presence does more harm than good.
Beggars can't be choosers. Should your people suffer because you're angry with Kira, what she did was wrong. But it doesn't mean you should turn away her help.
I'll make it up to you, Darshan. Promise.
Your promises mean nothing to me.
Everyone so excited you're here, Kira. They want to say thanks. Can you stay a while?
Not this time, but I'll be back. Take care of each other until then. Funny trivia. That gang on Nar Shaddaa I wiped out, the Urkasags, tried to recruit me away from the refugees. Said I'd be better off with them. They had credits, food, cute little clubhouse. All I'd have to do is kill a rival gangster.
Security in exchange for killing a criminal? Might have been worth it.
Spent a sleepless night back then wondering that same thing. Had the Force and Sith training to use it. Could have been running that gang if I wanted. Instead, I did the right thing. Mostly. Violence is wrong, I get that. But my friends are safe because the other gangs are scared of ending up like the Urkasags. Ironic.
Some people in this galaxy just need to die. We shouldn't worry about reasoning with them.
Tell myself that every time we charge into a fight. It's them or us. Still don't know if what I did on Nar Shaddaa was right or wrong, but it was necessary. Want to hear something crazy? I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
I doubt even the Sith would force children to duel.
Are you kidding? Killed my first 2 kata, big scary thing, when I was 6. Not easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't surprise me with anything. What kind of stunts are you planning?
Just taking a few pages from your flashy playbook. Promise not to upstage you. So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
Patience. You'll have your wish someday, and that student will be in excellent hands.
Be a shame not to share my wisdom. Been racking it up fast lately. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think. Answer.
That's too big a question not to put a little thought into.
Bzz, too late. The Jedi Order and the Republic are both dead. Happy? Correct answer was Jedi Order, by the way. Without us around to protect it, the Republic can't survive.
Jedi can exist without the Republic, but not the other way around? Interesting notion.
Puts this war in perspective, doesn't it? We're not fighting for them. They're fighting for us. This teaching thing's fun. Have to do it again sometime. Keep wondering what it'll take to put the Sith Empire down for good. Kill the Emperor, destroy Korriban.
Genocide is a poor method of securing peace.
Beginning to agree with you there. No victory over the Sith ever lasts. We wipe them out, they turn up again. Doesn't feel like we're winning.
The cycle of war has to end. Maybe you'll discover how to break it.
Solve a millennia-old problem by myself? No pressure there. Guess there is one thing we can count on. No matter how many times they come back, the Sith always go down in flames. Just got an interesting holo message. Childhood friend of mine. Think you'll want to see it.
He's gone. Everyone knows that. But his voice, still in my head. Can't sleep. Nothing makes sense. The Emperor is dead. Why is he still talking? You silenced him, Kira. Show me how. Please.
Name's Shuri. Trained with her on Korriban before I left. She's a child of the Emperor.
Is there a chance the Emperor survived? Is he trying to contact his slaves?
Don't look at me. I'm just the messenger. Shuri's gone rogue from the Empire. Holed up at one of our favorite vacation spots. Voss. And whether or not we can help her, we sure don't need another crazy Sith wandering Voss.
We'll set course for Voss immediately.
I have Shuri's coordinates. We'll confront her together and figure this out.
Stay back. Stop talking. You're not real. None of you.
Calm down. We're plenty real.
You. No. There's no hope. He won't be silent. He puts words in me.
You still hear the Emperor's voice? What's he telling you to do?
He wants me to flee? No. Attack. Set fire to Ord Mantell. Wait, that's wrong. Freeze the oceans of Manaan. Changing commands. Which are lies. What is truth? Can't live like this. Help me. Kill me.
Ignore the Emperor. Follow the sound of my voice. Only my voice. Let me lead you.
Your voice. Only yours. Yes, Master. Take my weapon. Strike me down.
Enough. Leave us, Jedi. She is our sister. We will make her whole again.
What makes you the expert Sith?
We are children of the Emperor, like her. We understand what it means to be severed from him. With our assistance, she will regain control. Without it, she'll die. There's nothing you can do.
Nice story. Got a better one. We take her to Tython and she gets real help.
We can free Suri from the Emperor's will.
Loyalty to the Emperor is forever. And she does not want to be free. Tell the Jedi how you summoned me. You begged for my help.
Yes. He'll rearrange the words. They won't hurt anymore. I'll be silent.
What's the plan? Let her go with them? Or fight it out?
Blast, I hate this. My gut says let her go.
A wise choice. Come along, Shuri.
Things would have gone bad if we'd pushed them. This way, we get another chance to bring Shuri around.
I wish the Jedi Council could see you right now.
They will. I recorded the whole thing. People need to know the children of the Emperor are still a problem. Voss gives me the creeps. Let's get off this rock. Been thinking about that bad party we went to on Voss. Raises a lot of questions. If Tanak was being honest, the children of the Emperor are still hearing his voice. That bother you?
The Sith shouldn't be receiving messages from a dead man.
Plenty of Force users keep jabbering long after they're dead. Emperor might be one of them.
We still haven't learned how the Emperor was able to control people. This could simply be a byproduct of that.
Just wish we knew for sure. Keep waiting for that other boot to drop. One bright spot to this, I'm not hearing strange voices. The Emperor and me, definitely over. Still remember the first time I met you on Tython. All I could think was, why is Master Satele fawning over this girl? Now I know. You're the best Jedi in the Order, and a good friend.
Funny. That's exactly how I feel about you.
I'll take the friend part, but we both know who wears the Jedi pants around here. Not to get sentimental, but if anything happens to you, I'll take care of your people. Don't worry about them.
Thank you, Kira. That means a lot.
Figure you carry enough on your shoulders. Never hurts to have backup. Let's go, partner. Still got plenty of work to do.
Looks like old Doc got here just in time. How have you survived with a droid and Little Miss Uptight as your only friends?
This is no party, Doc. We're on an important mission.
We can save the galaxy and still have a good time, right? Leave everything to me. Before I settle in, a few things. First, I like my quarters kept at least 5 degrees warmer than the rest of the ship. I only eat energy pudding, so stock up on that. Also, give me 30 minutes in the refresher every morning. That's all.
If it wasn't for me, you'd be unemployed on Balmorra. Be thankful for what you get.
Ooh, a tough negotiator. I like a little fire. We'll get along fine. Never seen a ship's med bay right next to the engine compartment before. Not exactly convenient. I've done better with worse. Until I have everything online, stay in one piece. Doctor's orders. So far, so good. And now that we're a team, figure it's only a matter of time before the whole galaxy gets saved. Not too early for vacation planning, Gorgeous. Old Doc's ready to whisk you away someplace special when this war's over.
I think you may have the wrong idea about us. Jedi aren't permitted to form attachments.
Whoa. I'm not looking to tie you down. Just enjoy a well-earned victory party. Working too hard is bad for you. Trust me. I'm a doctor. Don't make me confine you to bed rest, beautiful. Unless you want me to.
I can take care of myself. Focus your attention elsewhere.
If you don't want my services, why'd you bring me on board? Have it your way. I'll reserve my special care for somebody who'll appreciate it. Gotta say, this is one comfy starship. Never saw anything this cushy on the Outer Rim. Those fringers use rocks for pillows. And medical care? Forget it. Kolto might as well be a myth. Tough work being a doctor outside the Corps.
You like things easy, don't you?
Not necessarily, Gorgeous, but I'm open. I could have gone home, had a safe medical practice, and died of boredom. But I'm a man of action. You have any idea how many people have tried to kill me for bringing quality healthcare to their planets?
You must have a lot of unhappy customers.
All my patients love me, even the ones who don't make it. The frontier worlds are crawling with pirates, gangsters, and tax collectors. But they're no match for old Doc. Not everyone needs a laser sword and mind tricks to get out of a tight spot.
I don't need them either. They're just efficient.
Me? I rely on superior intellect and natural charm. It works every time. If I were you, I wouldn't leave the ship without me.
I need the Jedi Council's hollow frequency. Old Doc's gonna have a chat with your bosses. This code you people follow has you wrapped up tighter than the Emperor's shorts. It's not healthy.
In my professional experience, enjoying life on a regular basis dramatically reduces your chances of falling to the dark side.
How exactly would indulging myself lead me away from the dark side?
That's like swallowing tiny doses of poison for an extended period. Eventually, you develop a tolerance. I'm glad I'm around to keep things lively. The ship would be way too serious without me. Life of a combat medic. Long hours, grueling work. Patients bleeding all over your nice clothes. I'm not complaining. Nothing beats the look of gratitude from someone whose life you just saved. But my female patients are always developing feelings for me. Some just won't take no for an answer.
I see your difficulty. They find you revolting, ask you to fly into the nearest sun, and yet you refuse.
That was one time. She had a head injury. The rest love me. I figured Jedi have the same problem. You must have admirers lined up from one end of the galaxy to the other.
I haven't had anyone throwing themselves at me.
Might be afraid of breaking their necks. Just imagine how popular we'll be after we knock the Sith Empire into a black hole. If I were you, I'd get some extra sleep now.
You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan.
Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
This comes as no surprise. I've had you pegged for a degenerate lowlife ever since Balmora.
Lowlife? Old Doc's many things, but never that. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
What made you think stealing from gangsters was a good plan?
They're not the first gang that contributed to my favorite charity. It's like taking candy from a baby.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison, and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
Watch your back, Doc. Someone's always building a better fool.
Don't I know it? Those gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked them out of killing me. They were really something.
You had to be rescued from your own rescue mission. Classic Doc.
I let myself get captured. It was the only way to keep my old friend alive. The gangsters completely forgot about her. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, all right? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a holo, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding.
Wow, this conversation got entertaining in a hurry.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Carsen for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad. I wish I'd never met you.
You'd be amazed how many people share that sentiment.
That's no surprise at all.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me. Those gangsters on Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day.
I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Inciting violence hardly seems like a useful response.
How else was I going to liberate those med packs? I forged a death mark signed by the Hutt against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the Hutt palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the Hutt's med packs.
You did this without either side realizing they'd been manipulated?
It helped that they all killed each other. Sometimes things work out. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous.
We have got to get off this ship and do something besides beat up bad guys. Don't get me wrong, that's important, but it wouldn't kill us to go out and socialize a bit. I know all the best clubs. I'll show you around, make some introductions. Never know who you might meet. It'll be fun.
I have better things to do than spend time with the sort of people you think are fun.
Is that the last step of becoming a Jedi Knight? Having your sense of humor removed? That would explain a lot. You keep saying no all you want, but old Doc's not going to stop asking. Might as well give in and live a little, right? Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head. Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a vibra scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
The Republic isn't a meritocracy. I'm sure he bribed all the right politicians.
This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I was just busy.
If you spend half as much time practicing medicine as you do chasing women, you'd be famous too.
This isn't about fame. It's about glory. Tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant. Old Doc's always been more of a lover than a fighter. But I had to up my game since you came around. It's not easy looking good when you're fighting next to a Jedi. But I figured out the trick.
Hiding behind me is working out very well for you.
If you just stop running and admit your true feelings, I'd be right alongside, kicking tail, taking names. Yep. Next time we're surrounded by the scum of the galaxy, they're gonna be sorry they met me. I don't believe this! We missed the party of the Millennium last night. It's all over the holonet. Music, dancing, attractive people. We could have been a part of it if we hadn't been on the wrong side of the galaxy, saving everyone's lives as usual. 2 heroes of the Republic would have been colossal at that shindig. Infinite opportunities for romance. We would have had it made.
What you mean is you would have had it made. I would have been stuck keeping you out of trouble.
If that trouble was 1.6 meters tall with green eyes and red hair, I'd have let you off the hook. I'm in the prime of my life, and I'm spending it with people who enjoy running around on exploding planets. All I want is to abuse our fame just for one night. Is that so wrong? It shouldn't be this hard to find a terrible disease I can cure. All the good ones are taken. All that's left are embarrassing things like Both and nether rot or diseases that'll take decades to treat. I don't have that kind of time.
Do I want to know what Both and nether rot is?
The diagnosis is too gruesome for delicate ears. Forget I mentioned it. This won't keep me down. I'll cure an important disease even if I have to create it myself. Say, that's not a bad idea.
If you could invent a disease that only infects the Sith, you'd be plenty famous.
Then, I wouldn't need to develop the cure. Not bad. I'm glad you stopped by, but old Doc has thinking to do. You should go meditate, clean your lightsaber and whatever. Old Doc's luck is finally turning around. Got a holocall from this ravishing Ratataki I knew on Hutta. Big opportunity to cure something important.
What were you doing on the Hutt's homeworld?
There was a big misunderstanding about a debt. I cleared it up. My friend's old employer is a Hutt cartel boss named Nemro. He's infected with an incurable disease. It's eating him alive. Literally. No one's ever cured what Nemro has. He'll pay top credits to any doctor who can save his life. This is my big chance.
You never said you were in this for the money.
The credits are just a bonus. The real reward is my name on every Hutt's lips from here to the deep core. Turns out, I studied this disease back in medical school. There's an experimental treatment no one's ever been able to try. It's too risky. I figure if there's a safe place to work with toxic chemicals, it's a Jedi starship. I know you don't mind.
I don't want any toxic substances on this ship.
Relax, will you? I'm already mixing the solution and it hasn't exploded. It's a good sign. Now give old Doc room to work. I got a date with medical history. The treatment formula's ready. Good thing. Nemro's half the Hutt he used to be. My friend's on her way to help. How's my hair? These clothes fit all right? Old Doc's gotta look his best for the historical record.
I'm sure your old flame will be impressed. Why is she coming here?
Hutt politics. It's complicated. When I save Nemro's life, the holo journalists will be all over me. Oh, Here she comes. Look at you, gorgeous. Love the new tattoo, huh? Nice gun.
Let's get this over with. I don't enjoy playing hostage. Not for you, anyway.
I need to make sure Nemro doesn't try to keep me all to himself after I cure him. Hutts occasionally confuse gratitude with kidnapping. Nemro's got a soft spot for my friend. I'm paying her to stay here as my hostage while I fly to Hutta. Brilliant, huh?
What's the going rate for a professional hostage?
She charges by the minute. Worth every credit. Sit tight while I take care of business. I'll be back in no time. Nemro will be healthy as a rancor in a meat factory. Or my name isn't Doc.
Jedi standards must be slipping if a worm like Doc qualifies as an ally.
Anyone who's friends with Hutts must know all about slimy creatures. If you have dirt on Doc, let's hear it.
Nothing you haven't already discovered yourself. If you stayed with him this long, you deserve him. Anyway, that's enough polite chit-chat. Is there anything interesting to eat on this rust bucket? I'm famished.
I did it! Nemro's gonna live. The disease is cured. He's already regenerated lost tissue and organs.
Wonderful news. I can leave. It's been amusing.
You're not gonna stay and help us celebrate?
Ha! No.
I've already spent far more time here than I intended. Let's celebrate your impressive victory elsewhere.
Just as well, I need to publish my findings to the Journal of Xenomedicine right away. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm putting your name in the special thanks section of my article, at the top even. This is the worst day of my life. Some idiot bounty hunter killed Nemro the Hutt before the Journal of Xenomedicine could examine him. They can't verify my treatment worked because Nemro's a big messy puddle of goo. There's no proof I saved him.
I understand your frustration, but perhaps you have a destiny beyond mere fame and glory.
Mere? I was going to be an immortal giant in the medical community. My only hope is someone else coming down with the disease so I can cure it again. I'm not holding my breath. The disease is rare. It could be years, decades before I get another shot at it.
You cured one incurable illness. You can probably cure more.
That's like saying if you save one planet, you can save another. All right, bad example. But you get my point. You know what? The Journal of Xenomedicine can take a flying leap into a black hole. I'm starting my own blasted journal. I've had enough medical adventures these past few years to fill a library. And I'm telling people all about them.
Leave out your personal embellishments. This could become an important resource. Keep it pure.
I'm always honest. I can't help leading a legendary lifestyle. Publishing a HoloNet journal won't be easy. I'm gonna need recorders, edit droids, and a good S-thread broadcaster. That's some serious scratch. I'll have to start charging for my services. You understand.
Why don't we rob an Imperial bank for the money?
This is why I keep you around. You say what I'm thinking. Lindley, she was a sweet girl. Wonder whatever happened to her. Hope she caught that shuttle off Malice there. Probably should have left her some credits. Oh, hey. Strangest thing. I was chatting with Kira and I suddenly had this urge to rethink my past relationships.
Sounds like you're the victim of a Jedi mind trick, Doc. I'm guessing Kira wanted to get rid of you.
What, you mean? Oh, that's dishonest. You people shouldn't do that to your friends. I ought to file a complaint with the Jedi Council. Oh, from now on, I'm keeping my distance from Kira. If she can't play nice with old Doc, she won't play at all. This end of the galaxy business we're always mixed up in. Can't last, right? And sooner or later we'll win. Then what? Always been happy to just drift from one system to the next. Settling down is for settlers. The thing is, there's a lot to be said for a home-cooked meal and a warm bed at the end of the day.
Are you sure you'd be happy living a quiet life?
Me? I'm talking about the rest of this crew. We've got to convince Kira, Rusk, and the others to retire. They're taking up valuable crew space we could use for more interesting personalities. We could hire a Zeltron or even a Thelan. Oh, they're easy on the eyes. This crew could be colossal. Think about it. Funniest thing, that thrill I used to get from saving a patient, it's gone. Once you're saving the galaxy, nothing else compares. I mean, How many doctors get to say they saved the septillion beings? I'm thinking it's just me.
I don't remember you being in the room when the Emperor fell.
I fought the whole Imperial army, so you and the Emperor could go toe-to-toe. Point is, if you hadn't taken me along for this ride, I would have missed out. I appreciate that. In fact, I am offering free medical care for you and anyone else you want. Lifetime guarantee.
Free medical care for the galaxy will make us even.
Did I say free? I meant, steeply discounted.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Master Jedi. Your defeat of the Sith Emperor is a remarkable accomplishment. The whole Republic is in your debt. And I'm certain that your future missions will be even more dangerous.
If there's something out there worse than the Emperor, Sergeant, I don't want to meet it.
I've been waiting my whole life for a chance to deliver a decisive victory to the Republic. If I may say so, the Jedi Order's discipline, self-sacrifice, and devotion to duty are a model for all citizens. It will be an honor to serve with you. Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
So you only lose all of your men, some of the time.
The first squad I commanded after making Sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
The outpost wasn't lightly manned, or the POWs weren't being held there?
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10-1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective, freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
If 97% casualties is your best, Sergeant, I'd hate to hear your worst.
Another time, Master Jedi. Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
Then the death tolls are simply a matter of poor resource use?
Good soldiers are a resource. Yes, their loss damages the war effort, but they are meant to be used. Victory for the Republic is worth any cost. Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
What? What does that even mean?
It's a statistical analysis of, well, I won't bore you with the details. I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
Oh, you'd forgotten what downtime was like, or you'd forgotten what thinking was like?
I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Carsen, Naja, Eckerd. That whole squad has simply vanished.
One might almost believe that you considered those soldiers people.
They'd be most valuable to the Republic deployed on the front. This just doesn't make sense to me. Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Berun, convicted of war crimes.
Black Ops are supposed to be secret. Who gave you this information?
It started as a nasty rumor from Imperial propaganda, but the detention center's warden confirmed everything. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
I wouldn't put it past the Empire to frame your old squad.
I wondered the same thing. But the fact is, they all confessed. They're proud of what they did. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade. My old squad mates were good soldiers when I knew them. Still can't believe how they ended up. If I hadn't been reassigned after that first mission, I might have been one of them.
Are you wishing you'd stayed with them?
I either would have had to kill them or join them. Either way, it would have ended my career as a soldier. It's a far greater honor to be assigned to your squad, Master Jedi. We've already taken down the Emperor. I look forward to facing whatever challenges lie ahead. I've been analyzing your battle tactics, Master Jedi. I hope you don't mind. I believe I've found a way to increase my own combat efficiency by another 25.4%.
Why don't we try out your new tactics in the field?
I was hoping you'd say that, Master Jedi. Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
Proceed, Sergeant.
Thank you. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
There are very few problems I don't solve with my lightsaber, Rusk.
I only wish everyone shared your outlook on things. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
I'm sure your family is glad you're defending them, even if you disagree with their ideals.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
They died for their principles. That's as honorable a death as one can achieve. Not everyone has such courage.
Courage? Honor? Perhaps. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out. When I was first given this assignment, I believed it would be an excellent opportunity to serve the Republic. I underestimated. It has been the greatest honor of my life.
A fair warning. If you try to hug me, you may lose an arm.
I wouldn't dream of it, Master Jedi. I promise you, I'll train this squad to be the most efficient fighting machine in the Republic, even the droid. I'm with you until the bitter end. Victory or death.
I thank you for your trust, Jedi. I might not have given mine so freely were our positions reversed.
Tell me more about this vision. What makes someone like you bow to me?
As I told your council, the Emperor's plan is not to rule the galaxy, but to consume it. I've devoted centuries to stopping him. For a time, I worked with the greatest of your Jedi heroes, Revan and the Jedi Exile. But they did not have the strength to complete their task.
That's quite a claim.
You will find no proof. I hid my association with them well. Nonetheless, I was their ally in the shadows, helping them oppose my Lord Emperor. Until my vision. Jedi, shining with the Force, lined up to destroy him. All was swept aside. Revan and the Exile were cast at my feet. Then, out of the shadows, one Jedi emerged to cut the Emperor down. That Jedi wore your face.
Doesn't give me much to go on.
It is a vision, Jedi, not a battle plan. In the vision, I bowed to you and took a crown from the Emperor's head. It ended when you held his power in your hands.
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us.
In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
That was generations ago. Do people really still care?
Did your people still care to fear us when we re-emerged? This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
I'm open to Sith tricks. What have you got?
The dark side is no trick, Jedi. When you release the control the Jedi Council has drilled into you, when you feel anger in your every connection to the Force, when you accept that a woman must use any means necessary to prove her strength, Then you will have discovered the dark side. I do not know how more to prepare you to face the Emperor. What has your training been? All I know of Jedi ways is from Revan. Surely they have changed in 300 years.
How does someone become the Emperor's wrath?
There has only ever been one. My training as a Sith was not far different than Korriban today. Only my visions set me apart, made them bring me before the Emperor. In his presence, I first saw who he was and what he planned.
You still chose to serve him?
I chose to live, long enough to find one who could defeat him. I thought Revan and the Jedi exile were my chance.
I met Revan. He says you turned against him.
I turned to them as my only hope of defeating the Emperor. I was their eyes and ears in the Sith Academy, their most trusted ally. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
Is that when he made you his executioner?
The only way to live long enough to find the Jedi who would kill the Emperor, to find you, was to convince him to trust me. He took my offering and gave me a place at his side. He gave me immortality. It was a gift, but not without its price. It has been enlightening to spend so much time among you and your Jedi. For 300 years I have spoken to no one but Sith, and they do not change. They are the same on Korriban now as in my childhood. The same tricks, the same fights, the same groveling and mind control.
What reward would they get if they moved out of lockstep? A stab in the back?
Most likely. Sith traditions are powerful, but very specific. Sometimes it takes an outsider to open our eyes to new facets of the Force. Revan taught me to be effective when I became the Emperor's wrath. And now I have learned as much from you.
You have opened my eyes as well.
And here I thought you weren't listening. I have sought the Emperor's death for so long, yet I cannot picture the galaxy without him. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
You served him personally. What is he like?
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He is a disease that must be stopped before it ravages us.
I will stop him.
Then heed me.
Immortality comes at a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. The Emperor and I experience none of these things. We are no longer mortal. When you face the Emperor, do not forget that.
I now understand why your council tries to control your pleasure as well as your anger. Pleasure is a far more powerful motivator.
What makes pleasure more dangerous than other emotions?
Pleasure is the foundation of all desires. There is nothing that inspires so much anger as thwarted longing. I still remember the feel of sunlight on my skin, the scent of favorite foods, the color of my first love's eyes. To experience those simple pleasures again would be worth anything.
See? You haven't lost your humanity after all.
Do not mock me. I understand why your council controls you. What I'll never comprehend is why you let them. You have surprised me, Jedi. You have the heart of a Sith. Had you been born on Korriban, you would be sitting on the Dark Council now. It is too late to turn you fully from the light. But should your children have a connection to the Force, I will see them properly trained.
A Sith Lord of my blood. It's an intriguing thought.
You would have power such as the galaxy has never seen. It would be my greatest honor to train him.